I am not in the hurry to harvest what I have not yet planted. I am not deceived by the promise of shortcuts. I am a sower. I put in the work before I see the reward. And because I sow with discipline, what I harvest will be worth the wait. There is a law that has governed every form of prosperity since the beginning of recorded history. It has never been broken. It has never been bypassed. It has never made an exception for anyone, regardless of their talent, their ambition, or their desire. The law is this: you must sow before you harvest. You must plant before you eat. You must invest before you collect. The order is non-negotiable. A farmer who refuses to plant in the spring will have nothing in the fall. It does not matter how hungry he is. It does not matter how much he needs to harvest. It does not matter how many other farmers around him are eating. If he did not sow, he does not eat. The ground does not care about his circumstances. It only responds to what was placed in it. This principle has been taught by every ancient tradition, every serious philosophy, every wealth system that produced lasting results. And yet, it is the one principle that the modern world has spent the last 50 years trying to undo. We live in a culture of instant harvest. Buy now, pay later. Consume now, worry later. Enjoy now, sacrifice never. The entire economic system of the modern world is built on the promise that you can eat the fruit before you plant the seed. And millions of people are discovering, painfully and slowly, that the promise was a lie. Let me place this directly on your financial life. Because the law of sowing and reaping does not operate only in fields, it operates in bank accounts, in businesses, in careers, and in every financial decision you will ever make. Every dollar you invest today is a seed. It may look small, it may feel insignificant, but planted in the right soil and given enough time, it will produce a return that far exceeds what you put in. That is the law at work. The problem is that most people never plant, not because they cannot afford to, but because the culture has trained them to consume the seed instead of sowing it. Think about what happens when most people receive money. The first instinct is to spend. Reward yourself. You earned it. You deserve it. Treat yourself. The language of consumption is everywhere, and it all carries the same instruction. Eat the seed now. Do not plant it. Do not wait. Do not endure the discomfort of having money and choosing not to spend it. And so the seed is consumed. And the harvest that could have come from it never arrives. Not next month, not next year, not ever. Because you cannot harvest what you never sowed. Delayed gratification is not a personality trait reserved for disciplined people. It is a financial strategy. It is the decision to experience temporary discomfort in exchange for lasting freedom. The person who delays a purchase to invest the money instead is not depriving themselves. They are sowing. The person who lives below their means while their income grows is not suffering. They are planting. And the person who does this consistently, month after month, year after year, will one day wake up and realize that the ground they planted in has produced more than they ever expected. Not because of luck, because of law. This is also why get-rich-quick schemes destroy people. They promise a harvest without sowing. They say you can skip the planting season and go straight to the table. And the person who believes that promise does not just lose money, they lose time. They lose years that could have been spent building real, compounding wealth through patient, deliberate sowing. The cruelest part of a shortcut is not that it fails. It is that it steals the years you could have spent on the real path. Two women started working at the same company on the same day. Same salary, same GK, age, same starting point. One of them decided, from the very first paycheck, to take a small portion and invested it. She did not invest a large amount. She invested what she could. Every single month, without exception, a portion of her income went into an account she did not touch. She did not see results for years. Her account grew slowly. Some months it barely moved. Some months it went down. But she did not stop, because she understood the law. She was sowing, and sowing does not produce instant results. It produces inevitable results. The other woman earned the same salary and spent it fully. She lived at the level of her income every month. She was not reckless. She simply consumed everything she earned and assumed that one day, when she earned more, she would begin to save. That day never came. Because expenses always rise to meet income when there is no structure holding them down. 10 years passed, 20 years passed, and by the end, she was earning significantly more than she had started with, but she owned nothing more than when she began. The first woman, after 20 years of quiet, disciplined sowing, had built an investment that generated enough income to cover her basic living expenses. She was not wealthy by the world's standards, but she was free. She could choose to work. She did not need to. The second woman could not stop working. Not because she lacked talent, because she had consumed every seed for 20 years and now had no harvest to show for it. When people heard the first woman's story, they called her lucky. She was not lucky. She was patient. She understood something that most people refuse to accept. The harvest does not come on your schedule. It comes on the law's schedule. And the law's schedule requires sowing first, waiting second, and harvesting last. There are no exceptions. There never have been. Here is the practice. I call it the seed account. It is the simplest wealth practice you will ever learn, and it is the one that most people will resist the hardest. Open a separate account or designate a space that is reserved for one purpose only: sowing. Every time income arrives, move a fixed amount GDAIC space before you spend a single dollar on anything else. This money is not savings for an emergency. It is not a fund for a vacation. It is a seed. Its only purpose is GDAICs planted. The amount does not matter at the beginning. What matters is the sequence. Sow first, live on the rest, not the other way around. The person who sows first and lives on the remainder will build wealth. The person who lives first and hopes to sow from the remainder will always find that the remainder is zero. The sequence is everything, and the discipline to hold that sequence month after month is the price of the harvest. Today, I ask you to do one thing. Identify one expense you made this week that was consumption, not sowing. One purchase that felt good in the moment but planted nothing for your future. You do not need to feel guilty about it. You need to see it. Because the person who can distinguish between consumption and sowing has already begun to change. Write down the amount. Then, ask yourself a single question. What if I had planted this instead? That question, asked honestly, is the beginning of a new relationship with every dollar you will ever touch. I am not impatient with the process. I am not deceived by the promise of instant reward. I am a sower. I plant with discipline. I wait with faith. And I understand that the harvest belongs to those who respected the season. I do not eat the seed. I protect it. I plant it. And I trust the law that has never once failed anyone who followed it. I sow first. I harvest later. And what I harvest will feed more than just my own life. It will feed the lives of those who come after me. If this reached you, like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe. Drop a comment. Tell me what shifted. This is only the beginning.